Hey guys, this is Patrick Price speaking to you today from my office. And yes, we made it to Friday and it's a beautiful day outside and it's time for the weekend. So I hope you guys are going to do something fun. Like besides being on your phone and being online and watching even this on social media, hopefully you are outside in the sun. But don't get skin cancer. Oh my God, go back inside. No, get outside, get some vitamin D. Any blood test today is going to show you you're deficient in vitamin D. And it's not just because you're not getting enough sunlight. There's plenty of herbicides, pesticides that keep you from absorbing your vitamin D. Just like perchlorate keeps you from absorbing the vital hormones, nutrients from your thyroid. So guys, remember, I want to talk to you about the book. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you out there. So many of you have told me so many wonderful comments about the book, how it's helped you, how it's helped you understand about why so many people are sick today. Guys, still, please, those who have not read this, I wrote this for you. I say this over and over again because every time a new patient comes in, I have to show them the book, How to Cleanse. This is going to show you the history and where cleansing came from, about the colon, the liver flushes, what parasites do to you, what the environmental chemicals and the hormones in the food are doing to you, and then how to get rid of these things, how to get them out of your body. And I also, you hear me say over and over, what about these urine tests, these metabolite testing? Yeah, those are going to show you exactly what's wrong with you and your gut, and it's going to show you the environmental chemicals. 172 of them are in your body. And it's not uncommon for me every day to be showing people, look at all the junk inside your body, and you wonder why you're so sick. But yet, what do? We get one medication, two medications, three medications. Next thing you know, you're on 10 medications and you don't know if you're going or coming. Now, I'll say it again, like I've said everything else, medications have their place. Emergency care, number one. Chronic care, weird is horrible. Natural medicine has always been here to do what it does. You have to understand it and realize your great-grandmother was not crazy. If she said chew on this root, eat this plant, do this enema. God, my mom used to chase me around as a kid with the enema bag. It's time for an enema when you had a fever. And let me tell you, these things always worked. Since when do we believe that they don't work? And guys, right before your eyes right now, I come to you today and say, your natural medicine is being taken away from you piece by piece. It's just like your rights as a human being in this United States. Your rights to even have free speech. Free speech is a thing of yesterday. We're politically correct in every way. And the medical world is still looking for things in your genetics. Cancer is in your genetics. Oh, this is your genetics. Why do they always look in genetics? It's really simple. Because if we can find something in your genetics, we can create a drug that will treat it. But if it got in your genetics, and your father had something and predisposing you to some autoimmune disease, well, why is his genes responding that way? I'll tell you why. It's very simple. Bruce Lipton talks about how epigenetics talks about the emotions and how you respond to your environment. But what about the environment? If your parents were exposed to chemicals, you don't think genetically that can be transferred to you? Well, of course it can. Look at all the glyphosate. When you do the glyphosate test on people today, I don't know why this is so difficult for many of you to understand. People like to argue and fight with me online. I'm here for one reason. And that's not to just go put money in my back pocket and say, come see me, I want to take all your money. That is not why I got in this business. I got in this business for my own health and my family's health, my mother and father, which my dad passed away early because he was taking the 15 medications and he didn't know another way. So when I come to you guys, I'm coming to you from my heart, not from my head, not from genetics. I'm telling you from the environment, from your emotions, from the chemicals in our food and our earth and we breathe and in our house, our bug sprays, your car deodorizers, okay? We are bombarded by chemicals and toxins. Every day, I feel like I'm the only person who actually understands this, even talking to other practitioners. I went to a seminar recently about autism, and one of the things the doctor touched on, very, very good seminar by the way, is all the environmental chemicals. I feel like I was finally found another human being I can sit down going, yes. It's not genetics. Genetics shows autism shows. Okay, but if the mother had it, why is her genetics different? And someone's always going to disagree. Everyone loves to disagree to just disagree, right? So some of you will never believe anything I'm saying. Some of you already know me and know that I speak the truth. because I speak from coming from years of experience, lots of other friends that are on the same page as me and support the same idea that we live in a toxic world and you have to cleanse. Guys, if you do not do these things, 1 in 3 people get cancer now. Why do you want to wait till you want to take those kind of odds and develop some kind of tumor in your body and then be called, oh, it's just your genetics? Not that you have tons of herbicides, pesticides, insecticides loaded in your body affecting all your neurochemistry. No, that has nothing to do with it. Talked to a friend of mine the other day who's in that realm, and they keep going genetics. I'll be going, but what about the environmental toxins? Why are you, oh, genetic. It's almost like it just goes shoop. And so as a doctor, which I think I'm a doctor, they call me a lot of names, is you research, you find out for yourself. You just don't read the research that's so censored in America. You're never going to get the truth online anymore. You're never going to get mainstream medicine to tell you the truth because Big Pharma controls it, guys. It's politically correct to the highest level. You have to find out for yourself. And if you're sitting around and wondering, should I do something? Should I start a cleanse? Should I eat differently? Should I avoid genetically modified food? What are you waiting for? Are you going to wait till you get sick and then say, oh, now I need to do something about it? Don't be that person. Don't wait, guys, because once you're in your 20s, 30s, you're already getting full of chemicals. Little kids coming here. I mean, I've got 3-year-olds loaded full of toxins. I don't see how they're walking without glowing. You wonder why these autistic kids are so sick? Do an environmental tox panel on them. They are loaded full of toxins. Their yeast and fungal markers are off the chart. They have calcium in all their soft tissues. That's why they scream and yell. They're in pain. Like you get calcium stones in your kidneys, they get it all over their body, their muscles, their nerves, and their brain. They're loaded, guys. And is this by accident? Did suddenly autism just come out of the dark? Oh, like one doctor said, we just misdiagnosed it years ago. And cancer, oh, years ago, we just misdiagnosed it. Really? But years ago, how many environmental toxins did you have compared to now? How many hormones, recombinant bovine growth hormone, antibiotics, rifactomine, which makes the muscles become like huge or monster cows, right? When did we introduce all this stuff? This was the 1990 era. This was not years ago, right? So when you look at when genetically modified foods enter the market, that was 1996. And by the way, did anybody tell you, by the way, your food here, this tomato is part tomato and part salmon? We thought we'd let you know that. Did anybody tell you that? No, they did not. So once again, forget genetics. Because genetics is looking for a medication to make you more ill from the toxic side effects. Do you really want chemo? Do you really want radiation? Is that really what you choose? When Project Paperclip brought all the German scientists over from Germany, they didn't only bring them here because of their rocket knowledge. They brought them here because they knew about chemo and radiation and how to make a business out of it, guys. Come on. It's a billion-dollar business. And vaccinations, oh, doctors don't make any money. Drug companies don't make any money. They just give them out for free, right? Oh, no, there's plenty of vaccinated movies called Vaxxed and others online. And when you read those movies and hear from the doctors, from Merck, a Merck scientist who's now not working for Merck, and these drug companies, they say we made $6.7 billion. They made $7.8 billion in just vaccinations alone. So when I speak out against them, it's because it's a business. They want to make billions and billions of dollars off of you, the cattle. So preying on your fears, that's how it's sold to you. If you take 100 people who are vaccinated and you take 100 people who are unvaccinated, and then you do that research and then you show me what you find how safe vaccinations are. Good luck finding 100 unvaccinated people, right? So no research has supported showing 100 versus 100 vaccinated versus unvaccinated. So being the scientist doctor that I am, I want to see that research. Please show it to me. And better yet, anybody out there, anybody you who want to challenge me in anything I'm talking about, anything I believe in, I'm okay with that. I don't get mad. I just do one thing. When another doctor says their treatment is better using these toxic drugs, I do one thing. You see my arm? I say, there's my vein. Take my blood out, take my hair, take my urine, take my DNA. You pull it up, you study it, and then let's get your vein, let's take your blood, let's take your urine, let's take your hair, and let's test you. My challenge to you out there, any doctor, any practitioner, is put your money where your mouth is. Compare your bodily fluids, your hair, your nails, anything you choose to test, and I will post it online against you and show you my health versus yours, my body fat versus yours, my age versus my strength against yours. Anything you choose to, because I walk the path, and I will stand behind myself and my own work, because I was not like this years ago. I was like a lot of people. My health wasn't great. I had a lot of trauma and injuries to my body. There was many things that I went through that I watched also my mother, my father, family go through. Some listened, some did not. And I'll say again, my mom at 88 years old, how many medications does she take at 88? 0. Will she get in a fist fight with you and roll around in the ditch over in Louisiana over her colon cleanser? Yes, she will. 88 years old, she's pretty tough, and I think she'll take some of you down. Okay. Guys, I'm here. I'm focused today on this because it is so much misinformation out there. And another subject I'd like to discuss with you, and this is not to push my own button. This is for other practitioners, other friends of mine who are other chiropractors, naturopath, other nutritionists on many different levels, guys. Their true heart and soul, a lot of these people are consciously involved in their work. Not just through intelligence. There's intelligence and there's consciousness. Consciousness means you understand something on a deeper level, not just you thought about something, memorized it, and stuck it in the memory banks. Okay, because intelligence can be wrong all the time. But consciousness is a feeling that this is the truth. No matter what this piece of paper says, you know inside this is the correct way or the incorrect way. And that's not out of fear. But here's the other thing I want to discuss before I get off today. Is, guys, when you get with a practitioner, whoever they are, please support your practitioner. Nothing aggravates us more. I just did a seminar with a bunch of doctors. Is they sit in the back of the room and one of their patients, they go, here's your supplements, and they go, let me get back to you. And what they do, they go to Amazon.com, and for $1 cheaper, they bought this product, and then 50 cents cheaper, they saved on this product. And so they're not supporting their doctors, and they're supporting Amazon. So my question to you is, who's your doctor? Is Amazon.com your doctor? If so, get medical advice from Amazon. But if your doctor or your practitioner gives you sound nutritional advice, please, guys, support them. Because before long, you blink your eyes, and if you keep sitting back and sticking your head in the sand, the nutritional, natural world will be gone in the United States. The lobbyists for the drug companies, the political agenda, the senators, representatives, who all sit on all the same companies, we will lose in natural medicine. Natural medicine, as one guy from a pharmaceutical company who owned one told me, he goes, there's no money in it and we're here to destroy it. He told me that flat out. So support your practitioners. Support them because they fight for your rights. You don't go online, you don't talk to people in politics and support the industry like we do. If you love it, you want it to stay around, you want to have access to it, don't become like some countries who no longer have access to natural medicine. Some countries I go to, guys, they do not have access to supplements. It is in your backyard here. Homeopathy, look at it right now. It is almost wiped out in the United States. And most of you have no clue. Now, is homeopathy important to you? If you have an autistic child, it should be extremely important to you because homeopathy works wonders with autistic children. But yet, the same homeopathy products, the cadmium, the aluminum, the mercury type supplements they have been removed from the market. Those of you who do not know this is happening right now. And with herbs, you see the Amazon rainforest burning right now? Do you think really that's by accident? If you try to bring Amazon herbs into this country right now, it is so regulated, it's so difficult. It makes it so extremely expensive to get it here. It is difficult to get herbs in this country. And if we tried to bring coffee into this country today, it would never make it. Think about that. Coffee. How many of you drink coffee? Around the world, right? Imagine bringing it to the United States. It would not pass the regulations. It would be so expensive, no one could afford it. So this is the world we live in now. And we keep thinking, we need to regulate homeopathy. We need to regulate okay, that just sounds like you've been brainwashed to me. Guys, you took the red pill or the blue pill. Did you see the movie, The Matrix? What did you take? Did you take the blue pill? Oh, regulation. All right? Just follow the herd and stick your head in the sand. But if you're like me, the rebels out there, I guess you could call us, we took the red pill. We see the truth. And I just ask for you today to look in the mirror Look in your own eyes and ask yourself, do you see the truth in front of you? Or are you hiding away and just be involved in the world around you without even looking? Please take a moment, examine yourself, examine your life, guys, and realize, is life going the way you want? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel fine? Well, great. If you want to keep feeling good, then please stand up for natural medicine. Be part of it. Get involved in it. Get the book. Learn about yourself a little deeper. We're now currently on a book tour, guys. I've been several places speaking about health, and we're opening up eyes everywhere we go. So many people are hungry for this information, and me and others, like especially my good friend Doug Caparino, hey big brother, we're out there with a sword and shield in our hand, guys. We're bringing you some knowledge. Please welcome us with open arms, and we'll come to where you want us to. I'm Dr. Patrick Price, the human being here on planet Earth, and I welcome you to the truth. Take care, guys.